Hello folks, welcome back to Survive Roleplay, and this time we are continuing on where we left off last time, and we got rest of the bale to do. So far we have done 34 bells in total, so yeah, not too bad. I don't think we quite hit the 70 or so bells I was thinking. That was sort of a bit of a gross miscalculation on my part, but anyway, so yeah, we'll go and get this done. This should not take too long to do. And then what we'll do, we'll grab the wrapper, get that over here, and then yeah, simple case of getting wrapped up and then ferment, and hopefully overnight we can get a trader that comes. Not too confident on that, but you never know, can get some luck in the market. But yeah, also we're at 98 grand now, and prior to thinking about getting the trader to obviously transport these bells, I was thinking of like one, just expanding the farm. I'm gonna stop here for a moment, because I think it was last time around or the time before that we actually sold the roller. I'm not sure if I showed that or not, but yeah, we sold a little 3-meter roller. So I think it was, which one was it? I think it was a small 3-meter one, I think. Yeah, it was this one here that we had. Yeah, it's good. Good to start off with. Definitely helped over here when we started this out doing grass, but now, just the size of the fields, I think we need like around 6 meters working with it for everything we need. Don't have to have it, but that's what I'm thinking, so I'm sort of torn between either getting the Matador 610S or the PW640 ASL Master. That is a third of them, yeah, a third or a quarter of them more price, and so they're getting the extra working with. So I think we'll go with this one, the Matador 610S. That is 6 meters, 9 miles an hour, compared to 6.4 at 10 miles an hour. So, yeah, no, I'm not going to go with these. I don't think. Yeah, I don't think we'll. But also, we're thinking about getting a mulcher. And really, initially I was thinking of getting the Olino Elite. But again, 2.7 meters. That's ain't going to cut it for us. So I'm thinking, or this, the TMC 2300D. Really, it's going to be one of these two, either the Knoch Speedmax 560 or the Dalbone Baxi Cut 600. We've got the horsepower, 130, 150 respectively. 5.6 at 11 miles an hour or 5.8 meters at 11 miles an hour. Difference in price, 1.5 grand, so not really noticeable. Also, combines. There are different options, because I'm thinking, what was it, the New Holland or the Deutzfahr, and I was thinking it would be good if we cast like something in between, something as big as capacity or close to the Deutzfahr, but bigger working width than the New Holland. And we can possibly get this, the Class Dominator 108 SL Maxi. Oh, because that's the thing, if we had the money, I would so go with the Tucano 580, but that's if you look at the New Holland, 55 grand for the harvester, and 20 grand for the header. That is 75 grand. And compared to the Class, 70,500 for the combine itself. It's got an extra nearly 2,000 liters working with. No, sorry, 2,000 liter braking capacity, a bit more powerful. Same working speed, but the header, in comparison to a 4-meter working width, this is a 5.1 meter. And obviously, if you want to get a header trailer, which we could go and get, but I don't think we really need to here. And that is 8,500, so 79 grand versus 75 grand. So I'm thinking the Class is the better option for us. However, Deutzfahr, if that pops up second hand, if the harvester itself pops up second hand, then we will go ahead and buy. Yes, it's slower at 12 miles an hour compared to 15. And I'm pretty sure that working speed is the same, 6 miles an hour, 6 miles an hour, 6 miles an hour. So yeah, I'm thinking if I can't get the Deutz far, if that doesn't come up second hand, between now and harvest, we'll go and get the Kloss. That is what I'm going to say. Whether or not it's going to work out for us, I don't know, but hopefully sunshines and all that ahead of us, because obviously we dealt with the awkward plank situation, those annoying pallets. That thing else also had me worried, because obviously this year or last year, Derek came back and he said he wanted 20,000 litres of trees, or 20,000 litres of timber and that, whatever that equates to log wise. And I said, yeah, don't mind doing that for him. However, if he's going to ask that for us again next year, we don't really have any trees. I've got these trees here. Yes, I did say about getting a little path in, but I don't think it's going to equate to 20,000 litres worth of logs or planks, whatever his demand was. But yeah, okay, missed a little bit there because of that bale. That is not the end of the world. We can always go back and pick that up. Turn lights on because we're starting to lose a bit of light now. We will have this done by the end of the day. Then we'll go ahead and rest. And yeah, just sort of reevaluate, see where we stand tomorrow with the chickens and that. Because we haven't had the chickens for long. I've already got a full pack's worth of eggs. Now if we sell those in November time, then that is a really good price. And no, what's the price at the moment for eggs? Yeah, 12.40, so not too bad. I think they can go up to about 1,600, 1,700, approaching 2 grand. I think, yeah, 2 grand is where it can hit potentially. So, but I think for yesterday it's going to be like 1,500 we're going to get in later on. So yeah, we're in June. Price at the moment is okay, so we can sell in July if we want to, and then save and sell in October, November time. October, November, December, January time. Then once we sell in January, we can save the eggs again to February, March, April, then May. So yeah, I'm thinking if we sell in May and like November time, twice a year, then sort of maximise the amount we can get for the eggs. But that just depends on if we need things for the farm, and if we need that urgency surge of cash, then we're just going to have to do it. Also with the harvester, actually, how much would it cost to lease it? That's something I haven't really considered, because I want to own equipment, but so leasing, that's the thing, 3,600 initially, then 700 euros per day. We're going to have this for about 2 days or so. That's an extra 700 on top, plus the worker hour, 1,500 per hour. That is, I swear, that is a bit more than it should be. Whether it's because we're new to the area and they're thinking, oh, new farmer, they don't know what the usual rates are in the area, so they're sort of jacking the prices up to us. But yeah, I just don't. Yeah, at the end of the day, I sort of don't really know. But anyways, we're going to tea on this. We'll get us all finished up, and then we'll go ahead and start wrapping, I think. Alrighty then, we are done with all the baiting. Just need to get it wrapped now. We did come over here and try to be a bit cheeky, get an extra bell or two. We've only got one extra bell, but I can live with that. So yeah, I said we was going to get 70 bells, 70 to 80 bells, and all in all said and done, we've got 44 bells. So not quite what I was hoping for. So I'm thinking, if we do the math here, 44 times by 3,500, what's that? 35,000, 150,000 plus 14,000, so 164,000 litres of silage. All said and done. And how much is silage going for at the moment? 159, but it's going to drop even more tomorrow. So we need to keep that in mind. So 44 bells at 164, so didn't I? Yeah, quite a bit of money we're going to make. About, I'm not even going to try to guess how much we're going to make, too much math there. 164,000, something like in the ballpark of 30 grand. So for making that every, like, if we make 25 grand every 2-3 months, then that I can live with. Helps the farm a lot. That's the thing, I'll be careful with all that crop there. For some reason, the baler or even the mower doesn't destroy the crop. You would think mowing over soybeans that would destroy it, but apparently it does not. Be a bit cheeky, get this bit of grass here. Boom, there we go. There we go, getting it folded. So yeah, there we go. We did knock a couple of things over. Man, look at the state of the mower. That's just pure filth, that is. Baker's not looking too much better. John Deere, even though we air compressed that very recently, he's still a state. But anywho, knock the plough up. We're going to get this detached. There we go. Takes a while for it to drop down, but yeah, so 4 bells to wrap. That's all if this works. The last thing I want is for us to say, oh, it's not working. Don't see any reason why it shouldn't work, but who knows. So we'll get you attached, get you unfolded. And is it a case of just simply driving up to it and it wraps? I think so. So there we go. Picks it up. It goes and rotates it. And see, now it is a silage bale and that's just fermenting. There we go. I hit the radio button, but I was meant to hit the unload button. So yeah, that is looking good. But how much is a trailer going to cost us? That's the thing. We have a little gander. I think it was something like 16 grand. It was last time I checked. If we get this one here, that's going to cost 50 grand. 24 bells. Or we can get something like these, so yeah, 125 centimeters. That's it, we've got so many bells, we've got 44, so yes, we can go with the bigger option, but we're still going to have to make 2 trips, so I'm thinking let's go and get the cheaper option. 24 bells, how much does that carry? 28 bells. I think I like to look at the Pongy ones. Roland, it's just the blue and the orange I just don't like, and the green. It matches with the John Deere as well. So that green and red vibe we've been getting around the farm, plus a bit of yellow from the New Holland. Could be just me. Yeah, I just don't think the Roland one, yeah, it's cheaper, but it just doesn't look right with the farm. Okay, why ain't that picking up now? Okay, so it's quite fine, so... Okay, we need to be careful of that. It sort of has to be quite, you know, close and right against. So I'm thinking perhaps the narrows on the John Deere actually may help here. Because they're literally brushing this, so... Let's get this one wrapped. And then we'll see if the narrows will work. So there we go, fit the narrows on. Also our repair to John Deere and the bell wrapper. Bell wrapper needed repair because we haven't repaired since we bought it, so I'm thinking, yeah, just go ahead and repair it. But yeah, see, you got that's that extra sort of giveaway, so I don't have to brush against everything. So that is how many bells we've wrapped so far. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we are an 11th of the way there. So yeah, I think this will take some time to get doing, but yeah, I don't think it will take too long to do. And in terms with sort of stacking and all that, I'm happy to just to leave it for now, let it ferment overnight, and then tomorrow we'll go ahead and pick it up. If we need to sell it, that's the thing. Perhaps we don't need to sell it tomorrow. What I mean by that is if when it's ready to harvest the soybeans and that, because wheat, obviously, as I said, we're going to keep that for the chickens and that. If we go to this section here on the PDA system, yeah, I'm thinking those soybeans, I think they're going to be ready to harvest in August, so it's going to take 2 days for the grass to grow, so we can mow this again in August, September to sell as silage. So yeah, the second load may be ready by the time we do the wheat and that. Oops. That's the thing, what should we do next year, like in terms of crop on crop? Something like soybeans, you may do like, I know a lot of people I know do like corn and soybeans, or corn on corn. It's just about sort of keeping that soil fertile, like not to harvest it with too much of the same crop type year after year, because I was asking what to take all the nutrients out of the soil, you won't have a different crop, so you don't take all of the same nutrients out of the soil, if that makes sense. I'm not too expert on soil now, I'll just get someone to come in, and if they say, oh, this is a certain soil, you need to do X amount of lime and all that, then I'll go, yeah, fair enough. But yeah, I've heard rumours there's some kind of precision farming thing on its way, so yeah, if that comes soon, you can use that technology on the farm. But in terms of precision farming, whether or not we're going to use it to its full extent, I don't know. I know at the moment, in terms of like weather forecast, we can have a weather station buy on the farm that gives a more accurate weather forecast, but I'm happy with the weather system we've got at the moment. At the moment, it is not rain till October. We have snow in January. Of course, it's a rough forecast, so sometimes things will change. But if August and September say dry, then yeah, we shouldn't have an issue of harvesting. But yeah, we'll continue on. Yeah, it's all done without smashing this to pieces. And I'll see you folks in a short while. So there we go. That is all of the wrapping done. Just got 4 more bales to go. Yeah, that didn't take too long. Just look at all that sea of blue. That's why I went with like a bluish turquoise colour. Actually, no. Now turquoise got more of a, yeah, blue. Turquoise got a bit more of a green to it. But regardless, yeah, we're talking with that particular colour. It is just brightness. Didn't fancy pink bells, so I thought blue. You could see it, could spot it, rather than having something like black and that, which could easily camo into the fields and that. Especially if one rolls into the fields. Also, we've got the road crop tyre, so if, let's say one bale did go into a field, then we can easily pick it up without causing too much damage to the field. You're not sure about the bale, because how much do these bales weigh? Right, yeah, 0.6 of a ton, 600 kilograms. That would do some damage. Certainly some damage to the crop. There's that werewolf again. I still haven't caught him yet. Saw a couple of flybys today by the choppers and that, but I still haven't caught that werewolf yet. Maybe a case of at some point we're going to have to hunt the werewolf ourselves, but anywho, that is all of the baning done. Yeah, perhaps it took a little bit longer compared to the traditional way, but didn't have to fuss around compaction, didn't have to rush around with extraction in that. And that's the thing, what should we do with this whole setup here? My thinking is just keep it, because at some point we are going to get cows. I'm thinking we could do some TMR in that. Of course we need silage, and we could just have like a store of silage here. Just store it all here, all lovely jubbly and all that. And then when we need to use it for TMR, just get a bucket in that, get a bit out, and then yeah, go from there. But anyways, that has been a long day, Juno's been. Tomorrow what we'll do is go ahead and fertilise the grass field. Pretty sure our main fields up here are fully fertilised. Have a little check here. Okay, it needs rolling, we know that. I know some bits does need lime, we'll sort that out in the future. So let's get, wait a minute, has this bit here not been fertilised? Oh no, it has been, yeah, so a couple of touches here and there I could do with being fertilised again, but yeah, the main bits have been done. You know, still got those stones there, but there's nothing we can do about that unless we're going to go ahead and plough the fields again, which we're not going to. But yeah, so I think that is going to be it for us for today. Get some rest, and we'll see what July brings. Hopefully it doesn't get too hot, because that's the thing I want to get a bad sunburn. But perhaps we could get a little deck chair out if it's nice and sunny, crack open a nice can of cider and that, and just chillax and that. Yeah, well, no, I doubt it, because we're farming and that, we're working. Farming never stops for no man, but anyways, we'll go ahead and get some sleep and see what the new day brings. No stars, oh that's a shame. We'd love to see some stars, but anywho, we're bright and early, up in arms and all that. No time for TV, no time for video games. It is straight back to the farm. We'll have some breakfast later on. But yeah, those soybeans there are coming along very nicely. Still growing. And the grass is growing again. Again, this could be rolled if we want to, but anyways, let's go check the used market and oh no. Oh wait a minute, is that a wait a minute, what's that? Oh no, I thought it was good. I thought that was the bell wrapper version. I thought yeah, 60% off, you can go ahead and get that, but no. Oh, it's a bummer. Yeah, got the Class Vario 770 header, but that's for the Tucano and not for what he needs. Rats, oh. That would have, yeah, we would have gone, if that was the wrapper version, we would have just gone ahead and bought that without even thinking about it. Same with the cross header, if that was the one we was going to get, then yeah, we would have gone and bought it, but this is not to be. So yeah, we'll go ahead and start the fertilizing, I think. We'll keep the row crop tires on. Actually, how much fertilizer have we got left? I think we've still got quite a bit of a load, haven't we? Oh yeah, 46% left, so these bales are covered, so they shouldn't get too damaged by the fertilizing here. There we go. Just have a nice wide berth. Make sure this all gets done in that. Because whether or not that 164,000 acres we got was because of we quickly fertilized it a second time or not, I'm not too sure on that, but I'm not going to gamble. Make sure it's done now. And yeah, the wheat's coming along nicely as well. I don't think that's grown yet, has it again? Not too sure, but yeah, see, oh no, we've missed a bell. Bugger. We've missed a bell. How did I miss that bell? And all these other bells swarting at the moment. 17% fermented, so quickly let's go and get the bell wrapper. Yeah, these bells has had what, about 12 hours or so to ferment. Yeah, finished just before 6, so yeah, they had 12 hours to ferment. Rats. Can't believe I forgot that. Make sure I don't miss anything else. I don't think I've got the one that was over here. We must have moved it. Nope, there's another bell here we've missed. So that's 2 bells we've missed. Any more? Nope, I think that's just the 2. Just the 2 of us. Yeah, just those 2 bells we've missed. Which sucks, but that's the thing with farming and that and just rushing. We make mistakes, and you just got to learn from it. Make sure it don't happen again, because if that was harvesting and missed a bit of the field, and was the last day of harvest, then that crop would have just withered away. So live and let learn, and I really need to do something about these stumps. I'll be saying this for what? We're into our 3rd year of farming. Probably about a year and a half by now, so seems I just never learn, but quickly go and get you wrapped. Then we'll make as if none of this happened. And then we'll grab that spell. But yeah, if we have a look at the PD system, let's see where everything stands at the moment. No real changes at the moment, so perhaps we'll just have to wait a little bit longer. There we go. And that is bell number 44 picked up and wrapped. But you know what? We could just leave the bell wrapper here. Yeah, no point taking it back to the farm shed area there yet. Of which we're going to tidy up, but I think we'll just go and get the fertilizing done, and yeah, it's just a case of simply going from there, I think. Sure, we've got a nice wide berth. Yeah, we're wasting a little bit in that by going over and that, but just want to make sure we've got everything in that, because you just never know. Like this bit here we'll miss, I think. But yeah, 8 bits we miss, we'll just go back at the end and Stick at 42. We won't stop messing around with that. There we go. Oh, oh Christ. Yeah, I forgot, it's a massive bump there where it just drops down. But yeah, things overall are looking up, and obviously there is that elephant in the room that we haven't really talked about. It's the loan situation. Obviously at the moment, bank is still pressing us for the money and that. We haven't really been repaying them. Part of that's just because me being a bit stingy and that, sort of dragging out. We're still paying interest daily. Quite a bit of interest actually. How much interest are we paying per month in that? If we go to finances, go down. Yeah, 316 euros of interest per month. And that's not even paying off the loan, that's just because we've got a loan. It's at X balance, and so yeah, I don't know what we're going to do about that. I think let's just go and get the harvester situation and see how much we get from the soybeans. Once we've done soybeans, and get a rough estimate where we're going to sell, because we're going to sell them actually around about this time, actually June, July time I think is the best time to sell soybeans. Obviously some people may use it for oils and that, or soy sauce and that, or whatever the need of the customer is. At the end of the day, we just go ahead and supply the market. And there we go, I think that's all of this done. And have a little gander over here. It should be all nice and dark bluey now. No me off this bits. Yeah, this bit over here, but the main bulk of it. There we go. So yeah, I think what we'll do now is we'll continue on, get the rest of this done, and then I think we'll just go and tidy up the shed area. I think, yeah, there's really nothing else really to do today. The mow needs to be done. Silage bales, we're just going to leave them for now. Let's see if we don't really need to sell them. Actually, how much is silage going for at the moment, actually? Have a little stop there. Chickens, how are they doing? They're doing good. We've got 2,000 litres of eggs. 152, so yeah, price has gone down, and we're in July, so it will go up from tomorrow, so maybe worth just holding now. If it gets like 155 by the end of the day, then perhaps we'll go for it, but yeah, I'm just not really too fussed about when we're going to sell it. We're still going to get quite a bit of money regardless, so that's just my 2 cents on that. Oh, don't spray the chickens. Spray the equipment, that's fine. Just don't spray on the chickens. Don't want any contaminated chicken nuggets. That would be a PR disaster for us. The local farmer contaminates, yeah, McDonald's chicken nuggets with some harsh chemicals. But yeah, that is all of the fertilizing done. And we've just got a bit more left, about another 15%, 550 litres, 560. The actual answer is 545, so close enough. But yeah, so I think really for now, yeah, just really nothing else to do. 18% fermented. So yeah, simple cases, leave it be for now. We'll go ahead and tidy up the yard, and then I think we'll come back perhaps in August, I think. Yeah, just not a lot to do here today. I think we could actually go crack open that cider actually, because it is a beautiful sunny day. Good morning, everyone. I have to shut the door here. We are in August, and yeah, a couple of things has happened, and we've got a bit of a bale crisis at the moment. I'll explain in a short moment, but yeah, so we spent a bit of money, and some of it was on used equipment, or I say used, I mean one was. As we head over here, we can have a look at what we've been spending. So, first of all, we sold the fertilizer spreader that we had, and we got this. The Kun Access 402. This is a 3,200 litre capacity. It's got 1,400 litres of fertilizer at the moment. We'll talk about that in a second. The reason why I did this, because this does lime as well, not just fertilizer. So that's a handy thing. That's something I really did want, is to have a lime spreader, because we need to spread lime every 3 harvests. So I'm thinking, why not? So yeah, I've gone ahead and done that. And then, as I sort of mentioned, but we weren't going to go with a Roland autoload trader. We have. Specifically, we've got the RP 9004 LSP. This will carry 28 bells, and we've gone already, got a worker, and they've gone and stacked all these bells. We paid, I think, about about 3 grand for them to come to the farm and also stack these bells for the rest of the year. And you may say that seems a bit unfair, but only for a couple of hours work, 3 grand, you know, that seems a good deal. A couple of bells have tippled over, and we're going to have a look at this menu screen here. Bells, owned by us, grass, 3,500 litres, 56% fermented. This is an issue because, as I've been told by my own experience and by other local farmers, it takes 1 month for a grass bell to ferment from grass into silage. We're in the 2nd month now, August. We wrap these bells around about 5 PM when we bell them, so when it comes to about 4 or 5 PM today, they're going to be at 66%. So instead of it taking 1 day to ferment, it's taking 3 days, and I do not know why this is the case. I've spoken to a few people, told them what equipment we'll be using. The New Holland, was it the BR 6009, I think it is? Yeah, New Holland BR 6090. And the Cumberland 7850C. And yeah, other people saying I shouldn't have been having any issues with this, so I don't know what's going on, but something needs to change. If that takes 3 days to ferment, that means in that time it takes for 1 load to ferment, we can do 2 cuts of silage, and yeah, that ain't just going to work with us, especially with harvest around the corner. Soybeans are not ready to harvest yet. They're going to be ready tomorrow, hopefully. We'll sort of sell my hope in today, but because of the amount of money we've been spending, I'm not too worried about that. But yeah, we did initially tie up the shed, put everything away. We got the got the baling set up just over here because we're going to use those very soon. And we've got the mower set up over here, so we're going to do some mowing. And I'm going to try something here. I've done a bit of service on the New Holland and the Cumberland, so hopefully it sort of compacts it more. That means it sort of, perhaps just there's like air gaps perhaps into the bells, and that's causing it to have a delay in fermentation. It's not having the right environment to ferment, but who knows. Shouldn't be because they were left in the fields, because I've done bells in the past in the fields and they've taken a month to ferment, but yeah, I just don't. Yeah, it's bamboozled me. Anyway, let's go to the chickens and see how they're doing. We put the last 2,000 litres that we had into the silo, into the chicken, well, inside into the chicken coop, and they are looking good. Hello, chickies. And wow, they have been busy. We got 2 full pallets of 1,400 litres, and another pallet of 850 eggs. Prices at the moment, if we have a little look up here, Go down to eggs. It was at 1200. Now it's at only 1000. So that's dropped by 20% in a matter of a day. Now, if you look at where it was this time last year, it was quite a bit higher, but now we got that solid white line. That's where it is at the moment in comparison to where it should be at its maximum. And it's like nearly at the rock bottom, so in a way I'm really glad we don't have to harvest today, because we're going to have to sell these eggs at a far cheaper price, like 20, 25%, 30% reduction in what we should be getting for those eggs. But yeah, I just don't really know what to do here. So if anyone knows anything about this, please help. Please send help. But yeah, it's really baffling. But anyways, I could spend all day and whine about this, or just go ahead, get cracking on, and just hope for the best. Perhaps what we may have to do is take this back to the dealership and say, we were given faulty equipment, we want a replacement one. It's not doing the tasks as it should. Could be just the bell wrapper, could be the baler. Yeah, I just don't really know. So I'm just going to go unfold and the review. And then we'll go and unfold this. So we'll come a bit forward a bit. Not hitting the ground, not hitting the soybeans. The review. Actually what? Let's turn this off a sec. Let's go and quickly give us a good brush of compressed air. That's what pushed in the bell tray out of the way. But yeah, I just don't. Yeah, the whole situation here is really. Yeah, I just don't know what's going on. Hopefully it gets sorted before the harvest comes, because we need silage. And if it's taking 3 days, or sorry, 3 months to ferment rather than the 1 month, then that is a serious issue that really needs addressing. And if it's because of the equipment, whether it's brand new or not, then I'm sort of regretting not going with the other baler, if it was the baler. Or if it's the wrapper, then we should have just got an all-in-one wrapper, but yeah, I just don't really know. Just going to try to blow all this crumb off. Yeah, we really do need a proper jet washer, I think. We'll go and blow this off, because also we can get a different bucket, because now we can get a bucket that's like 2,000-3,000 litres capacity rather than the 1,000 litre. What we've got with this Albert Universal bucket. So there we go. That is all the dust blown off, and it says it's actually cleaned up quite well. But so anyways, I think what we're going to do from here on out is I'm just going to continue on getting this all done, and the next time you'll see me is when it'll be ready to harvest. So it may be September, and hopefully we've got the bell situation sorted. But yeah, it's sort of, yeah, I've got no idea, no answers to anything, so yeah, I'll take this up to the shop and speak to Doris. She knows anyone about this, because I really don't know. And if it's taking 3 months to ferment, then we'll really need to consider getting a different setups, or worst case scenario, going back to the forage wagon setup. If that's the case, then we've passed up on several good deals that we could have had. But so yeah, starting today, or start of yesterday, I was really optimistic. Yes, harvest is around the corner, get our first grain and all that, and now everything has just gone to pop in that, and it's really putting a dampening on my spirits, especially with soybeans around the corner. I did have a look at the prices of soybeans. They're selling around like July, August, about 750 to 800 euros per fowl. So I'm going to go and harvest this in the next month or two. We have a little comparison and see where they stand. If it's still around the same price, around the 700, 750 mark, then we'll sell it this year. If not, then hold on to it and say in the next year or so. Might get over there. But yeah, so that's going to be it from me today, folks. I really hope you enjoy this one. If so, leave that like. But for now, I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.